David Augustine, better known as D1, is a Christian rap artist from New Orleans, Louisiana. He graduated from Louisiana State University in 2008 while releasing his first album titled I Am Who I Am in the same year. D1 is an educator who taught middle school math for 2 years. After teaching, he decided to focus on his music career. Educators seem to always find their way back to the classroom, and D1 is no exception. He currently teaches a civic studies course at Tufts University. In his music, he calls out other rappers and hip-hop artists who make music about violence, degrading women, etc. He's called out rappers like Lil Nas X, Rick Ross, and Meek Mill on their choice of glorifying drug usage, murder and misogyny, and mocking God and making what some would call evil music and hypocrisy. D1 has released music that he hopes reaches a youthful audience and is invested in showing them to turn toward the Word of God and introduce them to a new light. He's made it known that hip-hop music doesn't have to be about violence and other things as such. Rap is extremely popular amongst teens and young individuals around the world. Although D1 doesn't make typical rap music, he uses a hip-hop vibe in his music without incorporating the murder, sex, drugs, and creates a pragmatic example for the public. I personally enjoy hip-hop and rap music, and being able to listen to it in a more positive light has changed my perspective on life greatly. The music we listen to heavily influences us, so what we listen to truly does matter. It creates a version of yourself you never knew could exist, whether that may be in a constructive or negative sense. I recently made the decision to follow God and take it seriously, which meant changing for the better. A big part of that included the music I was listening to. D1 has introduced me to a new feeling of music. As for myself, I can confidently say as a teenager in this generation, it is extremely difficult to find music that doesn't promote the secular sense. But I find delight in not listening to the music other kids my age listen to. He's made me feel like I'm allowed to listen to rap without the worry that music is violent or provocative. I think if D1 can reach an audience like us and grasp us the way he does, then he has great power and influence. Not only is he a great role model for the younger generation, he's generous to his listeners as well. On his website, when you go to order his album titled From the Hood to Harvard, you can order it at your own price with a minimum purchase of $7. He's showing that music doesn't have to be expensive like most record labels and artists set for prices. The high prices for music comes across as greedy and selfish. So I think it's a fantastic thing that he is taking what he can receive. D1 has created such an impactful influence in the music industry and the world. He continues to spread the word of Jesus Christ and hold other artists accountable for their wrongs. His work has led many to follow Christ and inspired others to continue God's work.